Today guys I'm gonna talk about the top 5 spell in Harry Potter Magical Awaken. Obviously, as always guys, this is my opinion, so you might disagree, but do let me know what your top 5 would be for the spells. I'm gonna count both free to play and pay to win spell. By pay to win I don't mean that you spent a lot of money, but let's say legendaries should be the probably pay to win spells, in a way that obviously you can get them, but then to level up legendary spell it's gonna be tough. So yes, you can use Pier Totem. If somebody's using Pier Totem level 12 or more, they're gonna be way stronger than yours, and there's not gonna be any comparison. So I would say those are pay to win, but I'm gonna mention them as well. So let's get into it, and I'm gonna explain why these spells are in the game. But also I'm gonna prioritize probably the free to play ones, because you're gonna be able to level them up faster in an easier way, because you can just get the dupes or the copies from the social club. You can just exchange with other students and get level up. I've been slacking on that, to be honest with you. I'm gonna get into that, but I have a lot of things to use for the exchange. Now number 5 in the list, I'm not gonna say what number 5 is, I'm not gonna say number 1 is. I'm just gonna mention all them, and then you guys tell me which one you agree with. Number 5 in the list though is gonna have to be, well, I'll say number 5, but it's not number 5, there's no number, but yeah, it has to be, where is it? Okay, here, Time Turner. Now Time Turner is not used in a lot of decks, but for a Snape deck this is actually a must. The good thing is you can just do basic attack. Actually, even for long bottom deck is actually really good, because you can double heal with Time Turner, so it has very good usage into decks. And also if you're using Snape, you can just put the Time Turner or the copy of you on the opposite, on the other side of your opponent, and you just double hit your opponent. So in this case this guy should have used, so like this is fine because both are attacking him, and now as you use a single attack, he can stack up the damage on Snape echo, because you could use a Kevin. So every time the copy and yourself do basic attack on the opponent, Kevin is gonna count them, is gonna stack up your basic damage. That's gonna be really good if the opponent is using Per Totem, or either way, even if they're using anything else, if they're using spam deck, you're just gonna be able to do a lot of damage onto them because of it. So Time Turner is really good for Snape deck, or for a Neville deck if you're using the Ridgeback, the dragon. So you can just heal it with 2 units, yourself and the copy, and the Ridgeback is gonna be out in no time. Really good spell. I think it's really good, especially for some decks. It's really good. Number 2, second deck I'm gonna mention is gonna be Orb of Water. Orb of Water right now is actually banned, but this spell is really good. It's good for offensive reason and defensive reason. If you are defending, the enemy spamming a lot of units onto you, you can just use Orb of Water. You put everything into Orb of Water, it's going to do a lot of damage onto them. It should do around 400 damage depending what your level is, but yeah, around 400 damage AoE on anything that you capture. You might be able to capture that opponent as well. 400 damage on the opponent is not bad at all. Also, when the Orb of Water explodes, it does extra damage, which is more than the usual damage. It does 46 plus at the end is 93, which is it's double, right? Teammates cannot move in the Orb of Water, while enemies will be stunned. Orb of Water can be disrupted by control card. So you need to be careful with Expulso, Inflators, what's the other one that can stop it? Sidelong Apparition can stop it, and also there is another one. I think Accio stops it. I'm pretty sure Accio stops it, but there is a few spells that can actually stop it. So make sure when you use Orb of Water, you're moving up and down, right and left, so they don't have an easy time hitting you with Expulso or with Inflators. Inflators is hard to get hit by if you're moving because it's very low area. Also, they can get out of it with the port key if they put it at the bottom of their feet. That's why you should keep on moving. So, but yeah, Orb of Water really good defensively, offensively, does a lot of damage. You just see the opponent, and yeah, really good. That I honestly missed that card so much this week that is banned. Next one in the list has to be Thunderstorm. Really good damage. 15 bolts. AoE is random. Although if the opponent didn't summon anything or if they have a spell deck, you're gonna hit the opponent 15 times. And my one is doing 29 damage. Let's say 30. For math reason, it's gonna be around 450, 425 damage on the opponent. That's really good. If they do something, wait, 400, yeah, 425, 35. So if they do summon something though and they're squishy unit, you can actually, I don't want to do the crits, they can actually, Thunderstorm can kill 5 of them, and after the 5 of them, it's gonna be AoE, which means it's gonna hit 10 times everything, doing 29 damage AoE. That's really good. Also, for each opponent that the lightning defeats, its damage increased by 10%. So it stacks up to 5 times. Really good damage, guys. Really good. Both against AoE and single target spell decks, let's say. It's better against spell decks, but make sure you have something to deal with the Nebulas, because if they use Nebulas, obviously they're not gonna get hit by Thunderstorm. So you can use port key. You can use the broomstick and just fly over the Nebulas. They're gonna be discovered again. Expulsion is really good. Incendio is pretty good. But yeah, use something like that. You can use a Chromantula Venom as well, and they get discovered, they're gonna get hit by Thunderstorm. Obviously, Hermione Companion is really good for Thunderstorm because you can just copy it, and if you're using Hermione Echo, you can just use it for 3 MPs, use it for 3 MPs, and use 2 for 3 MPs. And if you have Prior Incantato, you can use 3 Thunderstorm at once. Really good card. Next one in the list is gonna be Expulsor. A very low cost card. It does decent damage. Obviously, alright, my one is doing 88 damage, but I've seen people doing 150 damage with Expulsor, and that's pretty OP if you think it's a 2 MP cost card. 150, yes. Also, it does damage AoE, so if you put it properly into the area, it can hit way more than just one unit, and if you get to the point that does 150 damage, it's gonna be a lot of damage. People spam a lot. They can use Monster Book, you can use Pixies, and you can just delete any of these units with one Expulsor, which is 2 MP cost. You can use it to discover people from hiding into the Nebulas. You can use it to stop people from using a Pisky. You can use this to stop people from using Orb of Water. There's a lot of usage for Expulsor. You can use Expulsor also to make or to take their Dragon Egg. So with Dragon Egg, you can get it closer to the center or even to your half, and then you can just kill it. Same goes for the center, just die. Same goes for monster, bomb box, for Niffler. Oh my god! And same goes for Niffler. Yeah, so Expulsor is insane. And last card in the list, I mentioned it earlier, is going to be Prior Incantato. This card just allows you to copy the last spell you used, which makes it really strong. You can use double Obscurus, you can use triple Obscurus if you're using Hermione's Companion. You can use triple anything with Prior Incantato. Really good card. I use a lot of double Opagno, and either the opponent is spamming a lot of units into my half, and Opagno is gonna get rid of a lot of that, or the opponent is next to the half of the area or the pitch. You use double Opagno, it's gonna do 30 damage per canary, which is a lot because you get 6 canaries, you get 12 canaries, and it's gonna be 360 for me plus, so 370 pretty much. with that 2 cost card, which means, well, it's gonna be a 5 cost because prior is gonna copy it for 3 MPs, so 5, but you're doing 360 damage. That's really good. I mean, my cards are very low levels, so I'm pretty sure your card's gonna do a lot more. But yeah, guys, that's gonna be it for my top 5 spell card. Let me know in the comment below if you agree with it. If you don't agree with it, let me know what your top 5 is. Guys, thank you so much for watching the video. Hope you enjoyed it. I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye, buddy. Take care, guys. Stay safe. Bye.